So a few months ago, the government introduced this extra 20-hour work for healthcare workers. So if you come into the country on a healthcare worker visa, you can work extra 20 hours for another employer, another healthcare employer, maybe in a care home, maybe agency, aside from the company that sponsored you. And they mentioned something that they will stop it by August, and I have been getting so many messages on that. So many persons have been asking me, Stella, what's up? What is the update on this 20-hour work for healthcare worker visa with sponsorship? In today's video, we are going to be discussing all of that. Do not panic. So if this sounds like what you're going to be interested in, especially for those of you that don't get cheap, so watch this video from the beginning to the end. I believe you're going to learn something. Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my video. On this channel, I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. So if this content look like what you're going to like, do not forget again to do the needful. Like, subscribe, and share. So see, it wasn't last month, I can't remember when exactly. I made a video where I was talking about like healthcare workers can work, extra 20 hours aside from their own job. And I know most of you know about that. So some persons will come on healthcare worker visa and they don't get enough shifts. The only way they make little money is working 20 hours outside from their employer. And these days it's even getting worse, to be honest. So I can see some of your questions asking me updates on this. So I had to go make research and also search on government websites, which I am going to be discussing all of that in today's video. And you all are going to be seeing it because we are going straight to the government website and see all that it says. Now, before we move to the government website, I have something to share with you guys. For those of you that move to the UK on a healthcare worker visa, please you have to be very careful. Avoid these things. So if you're in the UK on a healthcare worker visa and your employer is not like giving you any shifts, don't abandon the care job in general and just move to, let me just say for example, because what I used to see is that they will not move to like maybe warehouse job, or and then you don't want to work in that field that it will sponsor you. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. It might not be affecting you now, you're doing it smoothly, it's going well for you, but honestly you have to stop that. Instead, look for a healthcare job. At least look for something in that field, not just going outside the box entirely. Look, that is the reason why you came to this country on that visa, and now you're doing something entirely different and something that is not even on the shortage occupation list in the UK. If it's on the shortage occupation list in the UK, it's even different, but it's not even in the shortage occupation list. These jobs you guys are now doing, it's not even there. So if you want to risk it, then it's okay. Sometimes in life, people might be doing things and nothing happened, and you will decide to do yours, and then boom, before you know, you'd get caught. In my last video, my mom was going back to Nigeria. I was talking about how the one of the officials at the airport, because my mom missed her flight, told me that even if my mom overstay, who is going to know? I was so disappointed and I was shocked, because I was like, what kind of question is this one? Because she said yes, because I was telling her I don't want my mommy to overstay, and she said it doesn't matter in as far as she's leaving the country. Do you understand? But she didn't like keep saying it. She just said it, and I was like, I don't understand. What do you mean by that? So does that mean if she's leaving the UK, you're not going to check her airport? She said no, they don't, and she left. And I was like, this question is weird. But anyways, my mom did not overstay. But what I'm trying to say is that maybe some persons are doing it, and maybe in the future, maybe when they are planning to come to the UK, they end up having issues. Maybe they will not realize maybe they overstayed or something like that. Do you understand? The reason I'm using myself as an example is that sometimes things happen. You might be doing something because this other person is doing it, and you'll be like, oh, nothing is happening, let me do it. To be honest, I don't know how you managed to enter this country, but if you're watching this video, you need to stop it. You need to stop it. I know we've got bills to pay, I know we've got so many things to do with money, but you need to avoid yourself that trouble, except you have plan B. Because what is trending now is people jumping from UK to Canada, except you have plan B. And if you don't have any plan B, you need to reconsider. Stop going off the shift, stop going off that job that is not on shortage occupation list. You might as well consider checking the shortage occupation list, the jobs that need covering. You might I swear, look into that section, to be honest. If you're not getting enough shift, or if you're not getting any shift at all, because I mean, so many persons are complaining about that, then you might as well consider checking that, because I mean, you're already in the UK, isn't it? So I think you should consider that. Anyways, without wasting much of your time, let's check out the government website.
So guys, we are on the UK government website. You all can also type in on your Google and make research yourself. It's super easy. All you need to do is to type in what you're looking for. I have been getting so many messages about this 20 hours, and that is why I am making this video. So let's see what it says. It says taking additional work. You can do additional paid work on health and care worker visa as long as you are still doing the job you're being sponsored for. You can also do unpaid voluntary work. So if you want to do any unpaid voluntary work, maybe you're looking for experience in one particular field, you can still do it and then get experience in that aspect. Do you understand? So under it says you may need to apply to update your visa to do additional paid work. This will depend on the type of work you're doing and the hours you're going to do. Now it says work you can do without updating your visa. If you work overtime in the job you're being sponsored for, you do not need to update your visa. So for example, if your hours of contract is 40 hours, you can obviously do like 50 hours, 60 hours, you get. It simply means that you can do as much as you can. Like you can work as much as you can. And this place is very important to listen. It says, if your extra job is also eligible for health and care worker visa, you can work as many hours as you like without updating your visa. If your job is not eligible for health and care worker visa, you can still work up to 20 hours a week if the job is in shortage occupation list. So do you understand all of this now? So if now you're on healthcare worker visa, on the government website, it stated that you can still pick extra work in any job that is under the shortage occupation list. So if you want to do extra job, for example, you're in the UK and you're not getting enough job, for those of you complaining, you can just go check out the shortage occupation list and start picking up extra jobs in that field. So guys, now let's talk about the 20 hours of work. Under it, it says working after 27th August 2023. It says from 27th August 2023, you will only be able to do up to 20 hours of additional paid work without updating your visa. The job will need to be either in the same occupation code and at the same level as your main job in a shortage occupation. So for those of you asking me about this 20 hours, you can see you can still work your 20 hours. And also you can go check out government website for more information. For those of you that are not getting enough shift, simply go to gov.uk and check out the shortage occupation list to see jobs that you can do, because it's stated on the government website that you can still pick out jobs that are on the shortage occupation list. So if you're not getting enough shift, just go on the government website and search. So guys, yes, your 20-hour extra job outside your sponsor is still on, so you can still work 20 hours. And also you can even go as far as working any other job that is on the shortage occupation list. Like I said again, go and make research, type on Google, you see all of this.
So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. If you find this video interesting and informative, do not forget to do the needful. Like, subscribe and share.